really neat question where we're not given any angles at the start except this 90-degree angle here because two lines are perpendicular. And we're being asked for the sum of PRQ here and PSQ here. Now we're also told that PQ is equal to PR, that's this full length, which is also equal to QS. So we actually have two isosceles triangles interacting. And that's immediately going to mean that this angle is the same as this angle because they're both sort of the base angle of the equivalent or congruent isosceles triangles. So I've got x here and x here, and that's actually going to be our starting point for this question. We're going to work out the other angles in terms of x. Now I can add 90 degrees here and 90 degrees here. So the next angle that jumps out to me is this one here. Because if I focus on this little triangle, angles must add up to 180. So at the moment I've got 90 plus x, so this has got to be 90 minus x. And similarly over here, this is also 90 minus x. Now, because this is an isosceles triangle, this must be x as well, which means I can work out this angle. It's got to be, it's got to get x, it's got to be 2x minus 90. And then if I, what can I do? I can now try and work out, this angle up here. If I just focus on the x's, I've got x and x. This must be 180 minus 2x. So I hope that makes sense. And this is actually going to be how we'd finish the problem because I've not yet used the fact that this angle is the same as this angle because they're also the base angles of the isosceles triangle. So I can create an equation now. It must be that 180 minus 2x plus 90 minus x is equal to x, which means 270 minus 3x is equal to x. 4x is equal to 270. And therefore, remember, actually, we wanted to know the sum of PRQ and PSQ. So that's the value of 2x, which is going to be 135 degrees. All right, I really like that question. You know, you'd have to fiddle around with it, put in x, see what you can find, and then try to form an equation, which we've done, and then solve it. Okay, good effort.